Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good evening, I'm Jen Ah. Thanks for joining us on 7 at 7. In Top Stories, sponsored by Nevada Hand Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. More than a year later, yet another delay. A judge recuses himself from former Raiders player Henry Ruggs DUI case.
This is a high-profile case that has garnered significant media attention.
During the hearing, you can hear Judge Joe Bonaventure talking about concerns because of comments he made on this case while running for re-election last year.
Because of my concerns here, my review of the code of conduct, I hereby disqualify myself in this case.
Meanwhile, Henry Ruggs is accused of driving a sports car up to 156 miles per hour before slamming into 23-year-old Tina Tintor's vehicle, killing her and her dog in November 2021. In court today, Judge Bonaventure ordered the case to be heard by Judge Harmony Letizia and set another hearing for Monday. And the Rio is planning a multi-phase renovation, keeping an open possibility for a Major League Baseball park. Dreamscape Companies reportedly raised $850 million in capital. Caesars Entertainment still operates the Rio, but Dreamscape is slated to officially take over later this year. The off-strip resort could see another big change, a new baseball stadium. The Oakland A's are considering some properties for a new ballpark, including the Rio's excess land. And Patricia Lee wasn't sure if law school was something she would be able to do until Rosa Parks told her to go for it. Review Journal's Renee Summerhour has her inspiring story.
That's right. Lee was appointed in November to serve as the first Black woman and Asian American on Nevada's Supreme Court.
It's also being able to help people who may not have a voice in our system.
Her appointment came more than 20 years after she earned the law degree the civil rights icon pushed her to pursue.
When she saw something in me that I didn't necessarily see in myself, it was literally all of the inspiration I needed.
For 2 decades, Lee worked as a civil litigations attorney in Las Vegas while also taking on numerous pro bono cases with the Legal Aid Center of Southern Nevada. After growing up in poverty, becoming the first Black woman partner at her firm, and breaking barriers on the state's highest court is something she embraces.
I find that people don't really care what color you are as an attorney. Although it is interesting that in 2022, I'm still one of the first, we're still having firsts.
Former Nevada Supreme Court Chief Justice Michael Douglas, the first Black justice on the court, says Lee's appointment will set an example for children and minority communities who can now see themselves in Lee's shoes.
In business, sponsored by Bank of Nevada, Bank on Accountability. Guess what? If you're staying in Southern Nevada, your electricity bills will go up again. NV Energy customers will reportedly see an average of 1.54% increase in their bill starting in April. Single-family customers will pay about $2 more due to natural gas prices. That's on top of January's price hike.
A company spokesperson pointed to the elevated price of natural gas in 2022 for these increased costs. The Consumer Price Index shows that the price of gas utility services has increased by 26.7% from the last year. NV Energy says that these quarterly rate adjustments probably won't decrease until mid to late 2023.
Today in sports, the UNLV football team and Rebel community is mourning the loss of defensive lineman Ryan Keeler, who passed away in Las Vegas on Monday. Keeler, a 6'6" 275-pound sophomore from Chicago, played in 7 games last season and had 8 tackles with 1 sack. He was also an academic All-Mountain West honoree, holding a 3.8 GPA in pre-business. Many of Keeler's current and former teammates took to social media to post their condolences. No cause of death was given in a news release issued by UNLV.
In weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every blooming thing. With all that wind today comes dust. Another good reason to stay indoors if you can. Clark County issued this dust advisory earlier today, recommending you limit exercising outside, keeping doors and windows shut, and to drive slowly. Expect the gusts to continue tonight with temps in the mid-60s, which should dip into the 50s by around 11 tonight, then 40s overnight. So bring loose outdoor items inside. On Wednesday, a major cool down, partly cloudy skies with a high of only 50 degrees and lingering winds. On Thursday, similarly cloudy, cold, and windy. Then some moisture coming through on Friday. By Saturday, expect a wet one. There's a 90% chance of rain on the way. In Health, sponsored by Boulder City Hospital. We're here for you when you need us. A new study hints healthier school lunches can reduce obesity, but by a small amount. The heights and weights of more than 14,000 school children ages 5 to 18 were tracked before and after the Healthy, Hunger-Free Kids Act of 2010 was implemented, which was championed by former First Lady Michelle Obama. The study shows the children's BMI fell by 1/4 of 1 unit per year. That's equivalent to losing 1 pound for a boy with an elevated BMI.
Vegas Nation brought to you by Station Casinos STN Sports. Download the app today.
The franchise tag window has officially opened in the NFL, and that means quite a bit here locally in Las Vegas to the Raiders, who obviously have to sign and re-sign Josh Jacobs. And the franchise tag is a tool that they may have to use with Josh. So this will, if they have to go down this road, buy themselves a little bit more time to negotiate a new deal with Josh Jacobs, or if they can't, then he's probably going to play the 2023 season on the franchise tag, which is about $10.8 million.
Sports betting brought to you by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. The 2023 World Baseball Classic begins in 2 weeks, and Japan is the +275 favorite at Circa Sports to win the event, with two-way standout Shohei Ohtani leading the way. The Dominican Republic features a power pack lineup and is the 3-1 second choice, followed by the United States at +350. South Korea is the only other team with single-digit odds at 8-1.
In entertainment, sponsored by Arizona Charlie's, has live entertainment every weekend at both locations. Go to ArizonaCharlies.com to see who's playing. Actor and burger chain owner Mark Wahlberg sells his Beverly Hills mansion for $55 million as he focuses on his business in Vegas. This comes after his family moved into a 2-story townhome in the Summit Club in Summerlin, purchasing it for $14.5 million last year. The A-lister reportedly vows to turn Vegas into Hollywood 2.0 by opening a film studio and has expanded his F-45 training company with 5 locations. Thank you for watching 7 at 7. If you're watching from YouTube, don't forget to subscribe to the Review Journal's YouTube channel for more great content. Watch Las Vegas breaking news streaming live on your OTT device. We'll see you tomorrow for more 7 at 7.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.